Hey guys, this is Ro. I just wanted to thank you so much for tuning in and for listening to my interview. If you have any questions or have any further inquiries, please feel free to contact me at roshandactv@gmail.com, spelled ROSHAUNDACTV@gmail.com. I really hope you enjoy this interview with Evan Daigle, who is a cast member on the new TNT show Claws. Let's get started.
So congratulations again. You are Toby,
Yes.
Uncle Daddy's boyfriend?
Right. I play Toby, who starts off as the boyfriend of Uncle Daddy, played by Dean Norris. And Uncle Daddy is the gangster who Desna, played by Missy Nash, and Virginia, played by Cruzy Tran, are, that is the man that they are laundering their drug money for out of their salon.
How crazy is that? So I've been watching some of the episodes, and you start off, well, so far we only have 3 episodes out, right? So
Right.
there's 10 episodes in this season, and 3 of them have run. In the 3 episodes, you have been in a strip club. What is going on? Why are we starting there?
Well, Dean Norris' character, Uncle Daddy, owns several businesses to launder his money through, and so She Strip Club is one of them. And so Virginia, Cruzy Tran's character, and my character, Toby, work at the strip club. So that's why I start off there. But in these first 3 episodes, we haven't really gotten to see Toby do too much except kind of be around. But around episode 7 is whenever Toby's arc starts to become more involved in the central plot of the story.
Okay. Is there anything that you can tell us about this revolution of Toby coming soon?
Sure. Without giving too much away, Toby becomes sort of the solution to one of Desna Nash's character's central plot conflict.
Ooh, how exciting is that?
He gets involved in some of the crime.
Oh, so we'll be seeing more of Toby.
Absolutely.
Do we get to see any of his backstory, how he got to Uncle Daddy?
Ooh, that's funny. We don't get to see any of Toby's backstory in this first season, but hopefully with our season 2 order, we'll get to see more.
Ooh, do we know about what's coming up in season 2?
We haven't gotten an official season 2 order yet, but everything's looking good for it. We're just still waiting on teams to give the official call for it. So fingers crossed.
Okay. Also very interesting, I noticed, is Uncle Daddy. Nobody kind of questions you, I guess, as his boyfriend. So how is that? What's that like?
I thought it was a really, really interesting concept because to show a character like Uncle Daddy, who is this, like, he's the villain of the story. He's this super masculine, super scary gangster guy, and he's also openly Catholic and openly bisexual. So I thought having a character like that in TV and making him openly bisexual and having him being married to a woman and having a live-in boyfriend like Toby is a really progressive way to sort of push the envelope on these somewhat cliche characters that can keep getting recycled through.
This is a dramedy.
It is, yeah.
Are there any jokes cracked about Uncle Daddy and your relationship?
There aren't. It's so funny because it's pretty established sort of whenever Toby becomes more important that, like, and the writers and creators told me before that no one messes with Toby. Toby feels very safe in, like, the environment because everyone knows if anyone made fun of Toby or gave him any shit at all, that Uncle Daddy would probably have him killed. So it's,
wow.
Yeah, it's like that.
Wow, that's, okay. So bringing it more back to the show itself, it was casted in Louisiana?
Well, the way that it works is that whenever a television show decides to make a pilot, they will cast all of the lead roles out of either New York or LA usually, or internationally. And then in whatever state that they're filming in, that's where they will cast, like, sort of the minor characters. But I got cast out of New Orleans because the part was originally just it only was supposed to be written as the few scenes in the pilot.
Okay.
And so after that's how I was able to audition without having representation in Los Angeles or New York yet. So after TNT decided to greenlight the series, they kept asking me back each week, and then I ended up being in 9 out of 10 episodes.
So it was casted then in Louisiana, but it was shot in Lafayette, Louisiana?
No, I was cast out of New Orleans, and we shot in New Orleans.
Oh, okay, so
yeah.
It was shot in New Orleans.
Yeah.
You're from Louisiana. How's it feel to be casted in your hometown?
It's crazy. I've never auditioned for film and TV anywhere besides New Orleans specifically. So, I think the best thing is just like having the opportunity to shoot the show in my home state and get to hang out with my friends and family on my days off. It's been awesome.
Do they praise you all the time or ask you about it?
They keep me humble. They don't praise me as much as you would think, which is good. But they're really proud of me. This is my first job in TV, my first real big acting job. So everyone's just been like super supportive.
Wow, but you've had a pretty good start. I mean, your mentor is Walking Dead.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, my acting mentor's name is Anne Mahoney, and she played Olivia in 3 seasons of The Walking Dead. And she's been a really essential part of my acting education and acting like evolution, because she taught me specifically how to act for the camera, while I was also training with her in this method of theater acting training called the Suzuki method of acting training. And so she took me and a couple of other students from my school and trained with us outside of school and got me to what I believe was a place with my acting where I was ready for whenever I got that really lucky audition for Claus.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're doing pretty good. You're straight into school. You got the best mentor ever. You get to go home like most college kids or young kids our age, and then you just shot right out. That's amazing. What keeps you so motivated?
Honestly, I have a lot of motivation from different things, but I also have a lot of things that keep me back. But what really motivates me to push through all the things that keep me back is my sheer love of work, of acting. I know that that might sound cliche, but I really just I feel most comfortable when I'm literally acting. Whenever I'm working, whether it be in front of the camera or on stage, it's as an actor, I think that we're always chasing that feeling of living the part and really just being the character.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you feel it, it's like a drug. And so it's it's addicting. It really is. And so that sheer just chase of the truth and of my love that I have for what I do keeps me motivated.
You talk about your motivation and the actors and everything that kind of help you with that. How does it feel to be working with some of the largest actors out there? I mean, you got Niecy Nash, you got Dean Norris. I mean, you're working directly with Dean Norris. You're his right-hand man. Karrueche Tran.
Mm-hmm.
How does that...
It's been insane, bro. It's that when people ask me what's been your favorite part of the whole experience, I tell them working with these actors, because I got to work most closely with Niecy Nash and with Dean Norris, and they've both been acting for years and years and years, decades in the business, and they've both been such forces, and especially the television arena, for so long, and they're both just so incredibly talented and so mentoring, and as is the rest of the cast, and even Karrueche, who is relatively new to it as well. Everyone just really is there for not only me but for each other. I think that we got a really good group of actors who were just happy to have a job and happy to be working with each other.
You guys are on a 3-month hiatus, right?
Well, we haven't gotten a season 2 order yet.
Okay.
But if everything goes well, we will probably start shooting our season 2 in December, so around a 5-month hiatus.
How exciting! So then, when will we be able to expect the second season? Around the same time this next year?
Yeah, it'll probably air. There's talk that if the show gets picked up for another season, that the network might buy 13 or 15 episodes as opposed to 10. So so we'll be shooting for a little bit longer than we did this first season, should it go. But I think that it will air around the exact same time. It's going to be like the summer show.
Okay, so for anybody who has never seen this show, it airs on Sundays.
Sundays,
9 p.m.
8 p.m. Central on TNT.
Do not forget to see it. We got to see the evolution of Toby and what's to come next. Thank you again so very much. I really do appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Talk to you soon.